I want to start by thanking the parents. Thank you so much for elevating your voice. Thank you for being willing to tell your story. And thank you for being willing to tell us about your most precious gift, your child. To all the parents out there, we hear you. And I think if you look at this group, Senator Blumenthal said it, but we come together obviously from different sides of the aisle, different political spectrums, all in front of you, because we are stepping up, not as Democrats or Republicans, we're stepping up as concerned parents, concerned grandparents. And I'm really grateful to the two of you for leading this effort. Senator Hawley, you putting forth the subcommittee hearing that we had, the stuff I heard was sick and outrageous. And giving America an opportunity to hear that so that they can protect against that in their own home, I think is so critically important. And Senator Blumenthal, thank you for your continuing leadership on these issues. Senator Murphy and I work on these issues together in lockstep. And that's because we don't have to ask people what it's like to raise kids right now. We're living it. And let me tell you, being a parent is hard. I have a 15-year-old and a 16-year-old, and I ask myself every day, am I doing what I need to for my kids? And take out social media, there are so many challenges to how to parent in this day and age. And what's right and what's wrong and when to push and when to pull and what conversations to have and when to have them. You layer on top of that social media in general, and look, the data speaks for itself. CDC said 1 in 3 high school young women actually consider death by suicide. And then 25% of those high school young women actually made a plan to take her own life. If you look at the number of high school young women that attempted death by suicide last year, it's 13%. You add in young men, it is 9% of our high school population attempted death by suicide. Like, when are we going to wake up? When is this building going to do the right thing? This is simple. These guardrails are necessary. You heard it from the parents. If AI can be this brilliant, we certainly can put the proper guardrails in place to where they are not talking to our children about sexual interplay, where they are not talking to our children about illicit drug use, where they are not talking to our children about self-harm. This is not hard. And if the United States Senate and the U.S. House of Representatives can't come together on this, what can we come together on? Look, we have got to speak directly to big tech and say, stop putting profits ahead of people. And in this situation, these people are children. They're children. They need us to elevate our voice. They need us to elevate these stories so that we can protect the kids that are out there. We can give parents the tools. Parents who, like me, are just doing the best that we can. Parents like these that are so brave to tell their story, who want nothing but the best for their child, but also want to make sure that other parents don't endure this heartache. So to big tech, this should be pretty simple. You should come out today and every single thing in this GUARD Act, you should be able to say, we'll do. We'll do it today. My guess is they won't. Why? Because they're looking at their bottom line and they're not looking at the people they hurt. They've never cared about it, and certainly now is no different. So please join us in pushing this forward and telling these stories and protecting children coast to coast. Thank you.